Hey, it's Rob from Kickass, and we are in chilly ass Florida. I had to bundle up my plants last night, it was so cold. Whew. Come in here, we got ourselves a Jeep. So today, we're gonna be rocking out a Jeep. We're gonna do some suspension, we're gonna do some wheel bearings. It's got an axle shaft seal in the rear leaking, so we're gonna knock that out. Brake shoes, they're all covered in diff fluid, so we're gonna put some new ones on. And yeah, try to stay nice and toasty warm here in the garage. I got my little heater. And there's Rev. Rev's ready for some Jeep action. All right, stick around. All right, so we are going to get started by yoinking all these wheels off. Get the differential fluid draining in front and rear. I got 2 drain pans, so we'll have dueling fluid drain. Let's get into this. All right, let's pop this pumpkin off here. Rev, what's the whining, buddy? You keep moaning. Rev's got the moans today. It's like that diff fluid smells. It's stinky diff fluid, isn't that right? It's stinky diff fluid, Rev. There she goes. There she goes. Stinky diff fluid. It's so bad. That is stinky. Alright, here we are at the rear end. Well, missed that one. So the reason we're doing all this is one, for obviously maintenance, but this axle seal was porous misnoring out here. So you'll see once we get the rotor off how much it was leaking. So that one's draining, this one's draining. We're obviously gonna put these in the vapor hound. Duh. It's a little cold right now, so we're not gonna mess with that right now, but I'm curious how much fluid's actually in here. We're about to find out. Oh, okay. Rev, what's going on, buddy? What's the... Nope, don't get next... Don't get... Over here, not by the fluid. Over here. Rev, over here. Thank you. You can lie right there, but don't get near that nasty fluid. I don't need to be cleaning diff fluid off of Rev. I don't need to be cleaning off that diff fluid off of Rev. What's going on? Get to potty? No. What do you mean? Oh, okay. You just want pets? Okay. Oh, Joko boy. Can you back up a little bit? Thank you. Okay. You're the weirdest dog. Are you trying to smother me? Is that what? Oh, yep. I'm trying to. Dog hair everywhere. And there's Bugatti. She's like, I'm fine. Anyways, let's get these axles popped out. So, sometimes on rusty cars, because this has a little bit of rust on it, this bolt that holds the whole wheel bearing race and hub on there, if you look, there should be a stud that is part of the thing. As I move this, you can see that's not supposed to move. Yeah, so see that? That's not supposed to move. We're gonna get some, hopefully we can grab that thing and zip that thing off. If not, we're gonna cut it off. Let me grab some tools. Okay. So I thought I'd jump to the other side to like pull it off real quick to see. Nope. The very last bolt on that carrier that I started doing, started screwing it, started spinning. So I had to get them anyways, so I went ahead and ordered them. They're somewhere local. Oh, let me turn my light off. So they're coming. In the meantime, we're going to pop these guys up. GoPro battery died, so I just plugged it in. So I'm tired of batteries. We're just going straight core to the wall. Take that, GoPro. Continuous power. What are you gonna say to that? Yeah. All right. When in doubt, Diablo. Oh, something hit me in the face. Them flew out and hit me in the face. All right. We're gonna cut the bolt off with the Diablo. You don't know about the Diablo. Well, let me show you. Diablo! It's the Diablo. Cuts everything. You know, it cuts up to like a medium metal 6-incher. These are awesome. These things cut like nobody's business. Let me get my face shield because I don't want to eat any metal today. Make sure you're safe, people. We don't want anybody losing an eyeball being stupid. Stop spinning. So, that's not gonna work. We gotta put something on it so it does not spin. Where are my vice grips? Prevent this from spinning by sticking this guy on here. If you don't have at least 20 pairs of these laying around the house, then you may want to go look for your man car. These are the most handy dandy snandies to get you out of a pinch. Kinda tight. There we go. Alright, back to cutting. We don't need to do all the noise. We can time lapse this. Hold on, let's switch to time lapse. 1, 2. Sometimes cars are rusty, so you need the Whoa. Anyways, this is a slide hammer, and this is a little rusty, so we're gonna have to persuade it to come off. Usually these things come, you can pop them right out. This one was not popping right out. This one needed a little whack-a-skidoo, a little whackity-doo. Why don't you come out, you rusty ass. Stubborn ass. This is batshit crazy. Oh, there it is. Sheesh. Sometimes you got a whacker. Wacky smacky. She came off. Just a bit rusty. Just a scotch. That's a slide hammer your axle out. So I went and ordered this because this is the part that I had to cut. And it's rusty, it needs to be replaced. It didn't look that bad when I first looked at it, but the fact that this stud spins, yeah, we don't want that on there. Alright, so let's pull that off. There she is. Clean your shaft off here. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to cut all that jive off. And so we're gonna clean this all up and repaint it. Paint some of this rust so it stops rusting. Rusty cars. What can I say? They're rusty, they're musty. Do you like rusty cars, Rev? No. So, this bolt is stuckity duckity in the muckety buckety. I've been trying to get it to move a little bit. Rev, that's probably not the best place to be standing. Could you go over here, please? Alright. It's turning, which is good. Well, probably part of the rubber grommet now that I see it. Didn't look like that much rust. Oh yeah. PB Blaster. Do y'all know about the blaster? Oh no, if you're new here and you don't know about PB Blaster. This is penetrating oil, and it penetrates, buddy. It gets in there. I've used this since I was, I don't know, a wee lad. A tiny little whippersnapper jumping around spraying PB Blaster. That's what I do. I'm a PB Blaster spraying fool. Don't know why I come into this accent when I talk about PB Blaster, but that's what happens when I talk about the PB Blaster. It comes out. I don't know. What do you think, Rev? Do you like the PB Blaster, dog? Probably toxic for dogs. Yeah, danger. Don't don't give to your dog. All right, let that soak a little bit. I'm gonna run over to the other side while this is soaking and see if we've got more luck over there. But usually they kind of tend to go to each other. They tend to go to each other. They tend to be the same usually on the front to back depending on the condition, because obviously they're in the same water and elements. But we can get lucky and it might be not seized. So what do you... Chachi's over here now. Do you like the PB Blaster too, dog? Back to the shock. Yeah, the other side is pretty bad. Just as bad. We're gonna try. Hair hammer. Stand by. Keep your nut on there. Probably gonna replace this bolt anyways. Just to be. Look at that. And hammer, do it. That's why you get your hammer. Stop. Collaborate and hammer. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Hammer. My precision ninja. There she goes. There she blows. Ow, 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 is my elbow. Ow. Nuts rusted on there. Why are you stopping? I'll tell you, dirt. A little rusty. Sheesh. Alright, one rusty shock out after we had to break the top off and air hammer that thing out. Sucker was stuck in there. Yeah, you see what happens to the threads. We're gonna get another bolt because we don't want to put that back in. We should be able to find those, hopefully. If not, we can rethread it and vapor hone it. Alright, we got the shocks on. We're waiting on the little seal retainer thing. It'll be here tomorrow. So we will check back in the morning. All right, good morning. We are back in the shop. I had the air hammer out and the saw out to get this last one off here. So what we need to do is get this axle off. All right, now the bolt's off. The other one was a fun one. Come on, Betsy. Switch hands. Jesus. She's coming. It's so rusty and musty. Alright, now she's coming out. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a dirty bitch. Ah, she's gonna drip everywhere, too. Onto the paper towel. Yummy, yummy diff fluid all over my hand. Now that we have those out, we're going to cut the race and the bearing off, and I'll show you how I do that. Little funky time. So when you pull that axle out, you'll notice that there is a race still in here that can be a mofo to get back out. Some people leave it in. I've done that in the past before. You can leave this race in and just use it with the new one, but we're gonna put an all new one in here. So a way to get this out is, you noticed these slide hammers that I have. This thing, we can take this guy off here. Come on, Betsy. And you put this little gizmo on there. So this is the little doohickey, the seal puller. So you stick this in here. You just prop the corner right there on the edge. Kind of sits up inside there. So you can do the top too. So you can tilt it this way. And flip it down the bottom. There you go. One race, yank it out. Again, get in there and clean your hole out. That's a good hole cleaner. That's what you want to see. So we got that son of a gun out, so now we're gonna go zippity-doo, snappity, cutty those races off. You can do it with heat. I've seen people do it. Ooh, should we do it with some heat? Got the bearing off. I really want to take it to the vapor home, so we're gonna take it over the vapor home. I don't like looking at this rust. It's long. We're just gonna put half of it in like that. All right. Oh yeah, Vapor Home, what's up? Yeah, it looks brand new. Let's do a side by side. Reason 365,462 to get a Vapor Home. Take it from blah to yeah. That's all I'm saying. Let's get this other axle Vapor Home. All right, so we have the bearings cut off. As you can see, I cut those off. The races, little retainers. Now you just gotta stack it back up on there. So you got obviously the retainer that's in front of the seal. You have the seal that you gotta put on. Make sure you put it the right way. And then your bearing and this. And it usually sticks up where the race sticks up a little bit higher on the bearing. That's the side you put out towards this little spacer jab. All right, so the old Harbor Freight 12-ton shop press here. Let's see, we're gonna stick that in there, press down on it and push that thing down. Then we're gonna pop it back in that thing, button up those diff things and pull this Jeep out. Well, actually we're gonna do the brake, we're gonna flush the brakes too. We're gonna flush the brakes right after we get everything together. All right, let's press this thing on. We have the new seal installed. We're going to stick it in the hole. There's your hole. We are going to stick it in. There we go. Man, I've had some brake shoes kick my ass. These brake shoes kicked my ass, drug it out in the street, and I got hit by like 4 cars. She's on there now. Oh, of course my headlight's dying. But man, chime in if you've got a Jeep like this and you've done the, not the regular shoe, this is just the parking brake, see? The rotor goes over that. So this is just the parking brake. But they literally fell apart on this side when I took them apart because they were so rusty. But yeah. Alright. We are on to the brake flushing portion of the... What the hell was that? I was making dinosaur sounds today. So I have sucked out what was in this reservoir. And I'm going to try to pour this and hold the camera. That is filled up. We're going to bring our little brake sucker to the back wheel and start this bleeding operation.
This is how you make me feel. This is how you make me feel. Oh good, oh great sunshine. Oh baby, this is how you make me feel. And I feel good.
Alright, that knocks out this Jeep. Check out the new shots, new axle seals, new diff fluid. Thing rocking and rolling, ready for some more adventures. But I just had a Subaru drop off. We got more cars to play with here at Kickass Garage. Thank y'all for stopping by. Remember, I'm here every Saturday working on something crazy, something cool. You never know.